Surprise!
No!
Oh yes.
No! Don't tell me!
I'm afraid it happened.
You bastard!
I bought the remastered Day of the Tentacle on GOG.com, and unlike Rayman 2, this was money well spent.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
Headshot cam.
Oh, sound.
You are the neatest bastard I know.
Yes, I know I'm neat. Yeah, okay, look at this. We have a proper menu screen here, and they took the room of the three main characters you see in the actual game. They basically redone the artwork in its entirety. It's much more smooth, much more...
Less pixelated.
Yes, much more less pixelated. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Much more less pixelated. Bonus? Let's see the bonus.
Ooh, what's the bonus?
Concept art gallery.
Oh,
Oh, this is good.
this is very lovely work.
Yeah, that's something that could not be contained in the original compact disc of the original game, or floppy disks, if you were really old school.
Yeah, I actually do own the original, and it was in the box and everything.
Yes, obviously I have the original too, but you know what? It is an unwritten law that whenever a remastered version of a game comes up, especially if that game is your childhood, you have to buy it.
Yes, you have to buy it.
I have to buy it. I has to buy it.
Yes, the buys we must has.
Look at this. This is lovely.
This is lovely artwork. Hey, that wasn't in the original. That.
Yes, that's why they call it a concept artwork.
Ah.
The final product always ends up looking slightly different.
Yeah, it's nice to point out the differences there, I think. No clock there! What the hell? Oh, I know this. This is the one from the intro.
Yeah, this is... Okay, there is clearly a lot to see here. We cannot, as much as I want to, we cannot spend the entire night looking at the artwork.
No, we definitely cannot. We have
the developer's commentary option for this game. Just so you know.
Yes, that's nice to know for extra people. There's a chainsaw in there.
It's a chainsaw. I wonder if they found the gasoline at the end.
Doesn't look like it.
And there is the videotape and the first place ribbon from the future and everything.
Yeah, and then the bowling ball.
I'm already loving this so much. And this is clearly meant to be the closet of Green Tentacle out of memories.
Oh, yeah. You have to excuse me if I'm a bit speechless right now, because this was essentially, other than Monkey Island 2, this was like my very first point-and-click adventure game I fell in love with. So it's like I feel humbled right now,
yes.
Seeing it in this remastered skin.
Honestly, this game is one of the, if not the greatest point-and-click adventure game of all time. In my opinion, it's second only to Sam & Max Hit the Road, which is my personal favorite. And coincidentally, they both came out in 1993, which is no doubt in our mind the apex of quality as far as the point-and-click adventure genre is concerned in the 90s. After that, it was a slow degrading slope.
Funny enough you say that, because it's the opposite way around for me. Day of the Tentacle is my first favourite, while Sam Max was my second. That's quite funny, I think.
That is quite funny. Regardless, we do agree that 1993 is the best year for the genre, and there are no questions about it.
Oh yeah, you
Now-
gotta love the early days.
Now, before we actually start this, I had to point out a couple of things.
Yeah.
First off, this is a proper remastered version of a game. It's not the quote-unquote remastering that we see for both The Secret of Monkey Island and Monkey Island 2, which they proposed an artwork that was simply not behooving of the quality of the original pixel art.
No, it did look like a wig on Guybrush's head.
Yes. So, as you can see here from just this screen alone, the artwork is much more smooth and less pixelated, as we pointed out before. This feels clearly like an upgrade, an HD upgrade to the old style of backgrounds. And we can change that option every time we want in the menu or just by pressing the F1 button. Also, the sound department of this game. Yes, they took the old MIDI files and they made them more crisp sounding. They almost feel orchestral in nature, but they are still clearly the MIDI files.
Oh, I would not have known that, because I wouldn't. Then again, I won't be able to hear that until I actually watch your video when you.
Yeah,
post
whatever,
it.
let's up to the game.
Yeah, let's get to the game.
No, you know what? Sometimes I will love to hear the developer's commentary on this, but not this time.
I'm thirsty.
I don't think you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
Nonsense. It makes me feel great. Smarter. More aggressive. I feel like I could. Like I could. Like I could. Take on the world.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both. I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion. Okay, we'll spread out commandos.
Right.
All right, Sergeant.
All right, Scooby Gang.
Laverne, you go secure
Minus
the area
Scoobs.
behind those double doors.
All right.
Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance.
Do they even know what
I'll
reconnaissance
maintain
is?
Command HQ here, in the lobby.
Fantastic.
What are we looking for?
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
That sounded wrong in many ways.
Yeah,
better
you
not
could
take too
have put that
long.
better.
I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
Well, good for you.
Laverne, always the one
And
knowing her
I've got a show to
priorities.
set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
He has to test out the drums,
If I know Dr.
Madhog.
Fred, he's
Yes?
got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab.
We have to. That means we have to save the day now, fast as
Question is-
possible.
Where's his secret lab?
Fair question.
Yes, a very fair question.
And now we have tutorial. So if you're an idiot, you could play this with the keyboard. Okay. If you're also an idiot, you could play this with the controller. You had the
Why?
because you had the possibility, but lo and behold, Avar, we have Maniac Mansion included.
Oh, so they kept that Easter egg in. Well,
Okay, this baffles me. It's already miraculous that Team Schafer's Double Fine managed to get the right to Day of the Tentacle from LucasArts, which is now inexistent because it was dismantled, which is ironic.
and under Disney's IP.
Yes, also ironic. And they also get the rights back for Maniac Mansion, which is technically a game Tim Schafer never worked on. It should be Ron Gilbert's game.
Yeah.
So that's weird, but that's also fantastic, because now we have Day of the Tentacle and Maniac Mansion freed and liberated from the clutches of the once evil LucasArts.
Yes. And the House of Mouse gave it to us. So,
Okay, so
what's the differences here?
Well, you will immediately notice that we are missing... Yeah, he's already bored. We are missing the item bar over here.
Yes, I'm not. I don't like change, Madhog.
Surprise!
Oh,
Hey, look!
the textbook.
Wait.
What's it called?
It's called... Wait, How could I possibly examine this? There are no options to do so. What am I going to do? Oh. Right click on the mouse.
Ah, it's one
Give
of
that-
these
yeah.
deals. The dials.
Yeah. Open textbook, give textbooks, push textbooks, pull textbook, use textbook, look at textbook, or nothing.
The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. Great stuff.
Great
Sadly,
stuff!
Sadly, I cannot read any of that because it's all blurred on my end.
Well, you should know the dialogues by heart.
Yes, I do.
Okay, now,
most-
I'm sorry, but I am curious about this. What is this? Open textbook.
The Chicago Manual
Oh.
of Thermodynamic
Yeah, he
Flux
just
Induction
said-
Circuit Design.
Okay,
Great
let's
stuff.
pick up things, Madhog. Let's take the gum off the floor. Let's take the flyers.
Look at flyer.
That
Oh,
one
you can
looks
just
like it's
look
from
at
a
the
local
flyer.
hardware store.
Yeah.
Let's get the flyer. Pick up flyer. Right there.
Ah, good old George. Wha-
Yeah, it's him,
It's
alright.
from George's Hardware.
George's Hardware.
George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in
this
their
is a
basement.
great setup for a later joke.
Yes. Obviously, we're going to change history. Come to think of it, this game, even though it's one of my favorites, it has one of the most annoying, overly done, obnoxious tropes in science fiction, and that is time travel. How ironic that one of the best point-and-click adventure games ever made has the also despised time travel trope in it.
Help wanted.
Yeah, but it's one of the
Hard-working
good
moronic
ones, at
drone
least.
needed to assist genius with experiments.
It plays
High
it for
school
comedy,
diploma
not
required.
straight.
Calling room service.
It's permanently attached to the countertop.
Go on, use that bell. Ding!
Nope. Okay,
Hello,
so...
nurse.
Okay, there is only... Oh, look at this, Devar.
Yeah.
So, in case you don't like the new aesthetics, why wouldn't you? They are great.
Yeah, they're great, these aesthetics.
You can do this. Surprise!
Oh. Wow. It's like we went into a chronogen of our own.
Yeah, the chronogen. Okay, here's something I do not care about the new interface compared to the old one.
Yeah.
It doesn't allow me to look at the door.
It doesn't allow you to look at the doors.
Nope. Hey, Devar, what do you think about this door?
I think the same thing Bernard thinks, of course.
Neat.
It's neat!
Neat.
Neat! Okay, pick up the quarter there.
Yeah, the dime. Let's see. By the way, hover over the plant over there. Yeah, the cactus.
It's Chuck the plant.
He grew up from when we last saw him, if you remember.
Yes.
How is he doing?
Horror.
I want to talk to Chuck.
He won't let you talk to him.
Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, look at Dime. Let's look at everything.
1952.
1952.
Okay, so that is the old interface.
And back to the new one.
By the
which
way,
is-
yes, by the way, if you want to do a mix of both new and old,
Oh, you can do that.
yes, you can do that. And bar. Let's look at this. Ta-da!
Oh, it's like the best of both worlds.
Whoop. Old and new. Yeah, old and new.
Yeah, you can see that they've improved the
Yes.
interface.
Out with the old, in with the new, and so forth. But you know, for the sake of a different playthrough than Devar's own playthrough of this game, which he totally did, without me, I might add.
Yeah, this was before me and him ever got acquainted.
Actually, what does Dial do? I'm curious.
I would have thought Dial would have been like the same thing from Grim Fandango's Remastered.
Oh, it's the same. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, let's stick with this one.
but let's stick with what they're proposing. Can we go into the office at this time, though? I wonder.
Yeah, yes, we can. And I will.
Right.
Yeah,
Let's.
honestly, I do not care much for the new sound effect about opening the door. You know, they substituted the old, more cartoonish sound effect for door opening with a more realistic one that doesn't quite fit the cartoonish presentation this game goes for. It's one of those unnecessary beats of remastering that feels like remastering for the sake of remastering, and I already nitpicking this, but it's one of those things that I know this game so well inside out that every little change that's not befitting the tone of the game feels like a major change.
Yeah, I'll have to take a listen to this myself later. Though apparently they have the old sound
Gee,
effects
Dr.
as
Fred
well in
doesn't have
this
a penny.
somehow, but it's in the files somewhere.
Smile at the camera.
Shh.
I hope no one's watching.
I hope no one's watching. Oh, Bernard. If
I
only
look so
you
goofy on
knew.
video.
Anyway, let's talk to the phone.
Yeah, we can't talk to cameras, but we can talk to phones.
Or use.
Even 911 won't handle this kind of
Right,
emergency.
we don't have anyone to dial.
Hmm.
Pull the phone!
It's fine where it is.
Okay.
Okay,
It's
let's
fine where
be
it
serious
is.
and actually open that drawer over there.
Yeah, I don't think he can use the phone at this point in time in the game.
Yes, because he doesn't know the number.
Boo boo be gone. Okay.
Boo boo be gone.
Okay, I need to get used to this new interface, that's for sure.
It's a bottle of correctional fluid.
Yeah. Okay, one thing that I really adore about this game is that this is probably one of the best design adventure games to boot, mainly because the puzzles here are designed in such a way they reflect the cartoonish presentation of the game. Which is to say, every solution to a puzzle is something that comes out of straight up of a
It
cartoon.
won't go any further.
Stop scratching yourself, Bernard.
Yes, it's very unsightly.
Ah, yeah, the safe. Remember the safe.
Oh yes, I definitely remember the safe. Took me a while to figure that puzzle out when I was younger.
Ah, memories.
Yes. I actually remember watching
Looks like
Dr.
Dr.
Fred
Fred
at the
wearing a
safe
powdered
for
wig.
like hours
Handsome
on
in a way.
end, wondering
But I'm
what am I
glad he
supposed to
eventually
do with
clipped his
this.
hair long.
Mhm. Okay.
Anyway,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
it's very strange. They transitioned to black before loading up the
Out
screen
of
in this
order.
version.
Hey, look, it's the grandfather clock. Nothing suspicious about that.
Oh no, there's definitely nothing suspicious about this clock. That is like 10
there's
times
something
our
funny about
thickness
that
and
clock.
size and height.
Also, it looks like a prop from a 1920s German expressionist film. It has that interesting type of grotesque architecture that only serves to
Stick out like a sore thumb.
now to emphasize the alienating nature of reality. Yes, you should watch 1920s German expressionist films to get what I'm talking about. Right, so
let's check out this grandfather
let's
clock.
let's close the grandfather clock.
It's already closed.
Aha!
Aha!
A
A
secret
secret passage. This is all too easy. Memorized.
Yeah. And I love this next bit. He says it.
Ow.
Well, he said it.
So, did we already introduce ourselves? Should we do it again for real? Who's gonna start? Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter Chan, and I'm the lead artist.
You drew that painting right there, right?
Yes, I did, yes.
Okay.
I'm Larry Ahern, lead animator.
You killed that bird.
I think that was a Leela scene.
Oh, okay.
She's the animal killer.
I like that mustache trees in that last shot, Peter. I'm Tim Schaefer, co-project leader of this lovely game.
And I am Dave Grossman, other project leader and designer and writer along with him of this lovely game.
That should have been our titles, co and other.
Co and other, yeah.
Clint Bajakian, one of the composers.
Peter McConnell, one of the composers.
Nice. The game has begun, you guys.